Okay, everybody, let's just make sure we are live. Apologies there. Got some issues with the mic. There we go. Okay, looks like we've got. Hello, Dennis. Looks like I can't hear you. All right. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to this video about Windows 11. I'm glad that you guys are here. And today, I'm going to talk a little bit about Windows 11 and what's new. I've gone ahead and actually installed the latest build of Windows 11. And the way that you do that is, for example, if you want to install it, you need to be an insider. So you need to sign up for insider builds. And this way you can do that under the settings in Windows 10. I don't necessarily recommend this for everyone. If you are going to do this, then you should be willing to submit feedback and that kind of thing. Also, this is very early pre-release software, so I do not recommend that you do this. However, that's how you do it. If you want to, you need to sign up for insider builds, and you need to sign up for the dev channel of insider builds. And once you install it, it's very quick install. It works very well. Lauren, you say that you cannot hear anything. Thomas, hello, you can't hear anything. I do apologize. Took me a little bit to get going. The audio, the microphone, for whatever reason, is having issues with this in Chrome for whatever reason. So we should be live now. But if you're still having issues, definitely let me know. Although you probably wouldn't be able to hear me if you were. So we'll just keep going, and let's just hope things are working. All right, so I'm going to start out. I'm going to share the screen, and then we're going to run through a screen reader demo, talk a little bit about what's new in Windows 11. I did already talk a little bit about what's new last week's video, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that, but I'm going to talk a little bit about what's new in the actual build itself from a screen reader perspective. Wilmer says he can hear me. Excellent, very good. So let's do screen share. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, you guys still can't. Okay. Lauren says, I can hear you now. Fluffy says, hi. Excellent. All right. I'm going to log in with Edge because Microsoft or Firefox does not allow me to share the screen. So I'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned. All right, we should be back. There we go. All right. So now let's do the screen share. And by the way, if you've just joined, apologies for some of the issues here. For whatever reason, I'm not able to use this mic in Chrome, so I'm having to use it in. I tried using it in Firefox, but Firefox doesn't let me do a screen share with audio. So now we are doing this in Edge. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and start this demo, and I'm going to go ahead and share the screen now. And this is going to be done using a screen reader. So if you're not able to see video, that's the intent. So. Not able to see video, that's so, and so now we should see the intent. So. Not able to see video, that's so, and so now we should see the intent. So. All right, guys. So now we should be sharing the audio. Not able to see video, that's so, and so now we should see the intent. So. All right, guys. See video, that's so. All right, there we go. I'm going to slow down the speech.
Rate boost off.
And I'll change the synthesizer. I know some of you don't like the synthesizer, so I'll change the synths.
Select synthesizer dialog. Synthesizer. Combo box speak and Microsoft Speech API version Windows 1 Core Voices.
Let's use Windows 1 Core Voices.
StreamYard Personal Folder View List. Recycle bin not selected 1 of 8.
Okay, so now I'm going to just do, so now I'm on the desktop, and let's, one of the things that I try to, at least when I teach people how to use computers, or teach concepts, and one of the concepts is that you need to be able to jump to the various parts of the OS. So now I'm at the desktop, and this is usually where people start out at when they tend to log into a computer. So I'm going to just down arrow and up arrow and see if we can navigate the desktop. This is a very simple test.
Audacity 2, Firefox 9, Audacity, Recycle bin.
Yep, looks like we can navigate the desktop. All right. Next thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to go ahead and tab and see if we can get to the different parts of the screen. So the start menu, the taskbar, system tray, actions center, anything like that. Let's see what we can get to with the press of the tab key.
Start button.
Here we go. We have the start button.
Search button.
We have a search button.
Task view button.
Task view. So this is similar now. This is very similar to Windows 10.
Widgets button.
Oh, there's a widgets button. Okay. So this is a new thing here. We didn't have widgets before. A widgets button before.
File Explorer button. File Explorer pinned.
So this is the taskbar with pinned apps. So now if I hit up right arrow.
Microsoft Edge 2 running Windows button. Microsoft.
Yep. So I can easily navigate the taskbar.
Firefox 9. Microsoft file.
Okay, and I'm going to tab again, and I'm going to get to the system tray.
User promoted notification area toolbar. Windows security actions recommended. Button.
Okay, so in the system tray, now I'm going to hit down arrow and see if we have all the same type of icons.
Bluetooth devices button. NVDA button. Windows security actions recommended. Bluetooth device. NVDA.
So if you remember the system tray before, used to have a lot more things like the clock, some icons for connecting to wireless, a bunch of other things that don't seem to be here.
Tray input indicator button English.
Tab again.
Folder view list.
And that's my input method, and I'm back to the desktop. Okay, so Windows 11 has a few new shortcuts and a few new things that I'm going to talk a little bit about. Now, Windows A used to be the Actions Center. Windows A used to give you, for example, any notifications that were there, let you do a few other things, get into focus mode, a number of type of icons. These have been split up into two different things. Number one, the Actions Center is now that hotkey is used for the quick settings. And Windows N is in November, that one is now doing actual notifications. So let's hit Windows A and see what happens.
Control Center window.
So this is the control
Wi-Fi
center.
toggle button Nimer pressed Nimer 1 of 6.
So now I'm in the control center, and now I'm going to hit down arrow and see what happens. Nothing happens. I'm going to hit right arrow and see what happens.
Bluetooth toggle button not connected pressed not connected 2 of 6.
All right, so I'm going to hit right arrow again.
Airplane mode toggle button not pressed 3 of 6. Focus assist toggle button priority only pressed priority only 5 of 6. Accessibility button 6 of 6.
And I can't hit right arrow anymore.
B- d-
So let's go back to Wi-Fi, and I'm going to hit tab and see what happens if I hit tab.
Manage Wi-Fi connections button.
So I can manage Wi-Fi connections.
Mute button 1 of 2.
I have a mute button.
Volume slider 50. Volume
a volume slider, so I can adjust volume.
Manage audio devices button.
I can manage audio devices.
Battery. Charging 100% button.
I have battery.
Edit quick settings button.
And I can edit quick settings button.
All settings button.
And I can navigate to all settings.
Wi-Fi toggle.
All right, so if I wanted to, for example, connect to a wireless network, let's see how we might do that. I'm going to hit enter on this Wi-Fi thing.
Wi-Fi toggle button connecting pressed connecting 1 of Wi-Fi toggle button Nimer pressed. StreamYard stream button close tip, pro tip, button invite, clickable button share, button mute mic, clickable Nimer, clickable menu button sub menu more options, clickable button mute, clickable button full screen, button remove, clickable Nimer, clickable menu but clickable mute screen.
Let's just make sure we are still live. I want to make sure we are live before I continue. Yep, we are still live. Okay, good. So what happened there, when I hit that button, it actually turns off the Bluetooth or the wireless, which is very, it's sort of like an Android. So in Android, when you go to the notifications or the quick settings center, and you have an option that says Wi-Fi or whatever, and then next to that, you have the ability to manage that. And that's the same thing. So in Windows 10, so I'm going to go ahead and share the screen again, make sure that we have that going.
Mute screen.
All right, and I think we are still live there. So
with clickable end broadcast, clickable Nimer tech and dial. Remove button. View on. Look. Strip blank.
YouTube stream real
Loading
quick. I just want to make sure that
with
the audio is still
clickable
there.
end broadcast.
Still there.
Closing tab.
All right,
StreamYard doc.
So now let's go to back to the Wi-Fi thing and
Control center window. Wi-Fi toggle button.
I'm going to hit tab again.
Manage Wi-Fi.
This time I'm going to hit enter on manage Wi-Fi. That way we don't turn off Wi-Fi. All right. I'm going to hit enter.
Wi-Fi window. List. Nimer connected.
And now I have a list of my wireless networks. I'm going to hit down arrow.
That's a 2-seat. Jesus is MM.
So I can easily traverse through the list of wireless networks. And if I hit enter, it'll give me the option to connect.
StreamYard per.
All right. Let's see if I wanted to connect to a Bluetooth device. How I might do that?
Bluetooth toggle button not connected. Pressed
so
not
again,
connect.
This is a button for Bluetooth. So Bluetooth, I can either toggle it off by hitting enter.
Not pressed.
There we go. Now it says not pressed, and I'm going to hit enter again, and hopefully it'll toggle Bluetooth on.
Pressed. Not connected.
There we go. Now, if I want to connect to a Bluetooth device, I'm going to tab.
Mute button 1 of Bluetooth toggle button not connected. Pressed not connected 2 of 6.
It looks like
go to edit. Go to settings 1 of. Go to set Bluetooth all set mute button volumes.
It looks like maybe I can't connect
manage audio
from here, so I might have to go into the settings itself to connect to a Bluetooth device.
Bluetooth.
It's kind of interesting. Maybe they still have to add that, which is okay.
Airplane mode.
This is an early build.
Focuses.
All right, so now let's hit Windows N. Let's go to Notifications Center and see what we've got there.
Notification Center window, list. Notifications from Google Chrome Canary grouping 1, level 2, red circle, notifications from Mike, updates complete. +1 notifications button, notifications
so I've got a list
from
of all my
startup app.
notifications.
Cortana is now configured.
So all my notifications are here. So Windows N will list all the notifications, and
Updates, settings
I
for
hit
this
tab,
notification button.
I have settings for this notification. Hit tab again.
Clear this notification button.
Or I can clear that individual notification.
+1 notifications but notifications from startup settings, clear all, expand calendar, list,
And I can
clear all notifications.
And then if I hit tab again,
expand calendar button.
I can expand the calendar.
Calendar, July 2021 button. Previous button, next button, 28 data item. Clear all notifications grouping. Clear all button, calendar. 28, 29 data,
So
20.
I'm in the calendar and I can use right arrow to move between the different days.
5 data item.
And I can navigate by week by hitting down arrow or up arrow.
20.
Now I'm not sure what it would do if I had an event. I don't use Windows Calendar, so I'm not really sure. I would hope that if there was an event that it would let you know that. I'm going to just try hitting enter here on one of these states.
Selected.
See what happens.
Clear all list. Notification.
Looks like nothing happens. So it doesn't
StreamYard.
take you to the calendar. It probably should do that, but it doesn't do that. Okay, let's see what else is new. I'm going to go to the start menu and let's see what we have here in the start menu.
Start window. Search.
Because the way you navigate this has changed. So if I hit down arrow, which is kind of, you used to be able to do that, you go to start and you hit down arrow. Let's see what happens.
Start list. User account for Nimer.
Okay, it has my user account, and I hit down arrow again. Nothing happens. Let's hit right arrow.
Power.
And I have the power menu. Okay, this is a very short little
Use
start menu. No, it's not, but the way that you navigate it again has changed. So let's
Stream.
go back into the start menu.
Start window. Search. Start list. User account for Nimer.
If you hit up arrow, it'll do the same thing. So the way that
Stream.
you navigate this is you have to hit the tab key. So let's hit the start menu again.
Search window.
Let's hit tab.
Start window. Pinned list. Microsoft Edge 1 of 19.
So these are a list of my pinned apps or apps that it seems like Microsoft seems to think that I should want on my start menu. Some of these are interesting. Some of these say
Microsoft Store. Photos 3. Settings for a great app is on its way.
A great app is on its way. So nothing's actually there. It just says a great app is on its way. So let's hit tab again.
All apps button show all my apps and websites.
This is how you get to all apps. So if you want a list of all your apps, this is how you do that. Let's hit tab again.
Recommended list. Get started. Welcome to Windows 1 of 2.
And this is a recommended list of apps.
Start list. User account for Nimer.
Let's hit tab, and this is where we ended up if I had hit down arrow. So
Search window.
again.
Pinned list. All apps but.
Let's go to the all apps list and see how we navigate that. So now I'm in the all apps list.
Back button. Start list.
And if
User
I hit down
account
arrow,
for
it doesn't
Nimer.
work, but I do have to hit tab.
Search wind. All apps list. Number grouping 1 of 13.
Now I hit
7 zip
down
folder.
arrow.
A grouping. Alarms. AMD. Audacity. C grouping. Calc. Camera. Cortana. F group.
So I can easily navigate
Feedback.
through these
File
apps. So let's hit the letter A, see if we jump up to the top.
A grouping 2 of 13. Alarms and.
We did. And so you can use alphabetical, the first letter navigation to jump to the different apps in your start menu. So
Back
that's
button.
excellent.
Pinned
Let's hit
list.
the back button.
Microsoft.
And we get back to the start menu and the pinned list and that kind of thing.
Stream.
So that's the start menu. Let's see what's changed in Settings Center.
Settings. Settings window. Search box. Find a setting, edit blank.
All right, so we are in the search box, but there are definitely significant changes to this settings menu in terms of UI. So I'm going to hit the tab key.
Level 1 system 1 of 11.
Okay, so we have system, and let's just keep tabbing.
System button 1 of 1.
System button. Let's tab again.
Desktop decimal 0 grouping. Rename link.
And I can rename my PC. If there's anything else in here, NVDA does not read it unless I can use
Inspiron 7000. Desktop. No previous.
I don't remember what it's called. The virtual navigation or whatever it's called. It's been a long day. Sorry, everybody.
Windows Update
Let's hit
last
tab
checked.
again.
1 hour ago button.
And when I tab again, I have a list of updates, so I can, even under system, the updates are always showing. It doesn't matter which category I'm in, the updates are always showing. Let's hit tab again.
List. Display 1 of 15.
And this is how we get to the items that used to be under system. So this is the same thing here. We have display.
Sound 2 of 15.
Sound,
notifications 3 of 15.
So let's just say I want to go into sounds.
Sound 2 of 15.
I'm going to hit enter.
Search box. System 1. System. Output grouping. Choose where to play sound.
A couple of times.
Speak.
And now I am in the sounds list.
List. Speakers. Speakers radio but. Pair a new output device group. Volume grouping. Mute volume. Adjust the output volume. Mono audio toggle button. Input grouping. Choose a device. List. Microphone. Microphone radio. Pair a new input. Volume group. Adjust the input. Advanced grouping. Troubleshoot. Output devices list. All sound devices grouping. Volume mixer. More sound settings grouping. Get help grouping.
All right, so that's the sounds. I don't intend to go through all the settings, but that is how you navigate. So you have to use a mixture of tab.
System 1 of 11 level 1.
And now I ended up back at system.
Bluetooth and devices not selected 2.
Bluetooth and devices.
Network and internet not selected.
Network and internet.
Personalization not selected.
Personalization.
Apps not selected 5 of 11 level 1.
Apps.
Accounts not selected 6
Accounts.
of. Time and language not selected 7 of 11. Gaming not selected.
Gaming.
Accessibility not selected. Privacy and security not selected. Windows Update not selected.
Windows Update. Let's see if there's anything new under accessibility, shall we?
Accessibility.
Let's go
selected.
Here. Accessibility. Let's hit tab.
Accessibility button 1 of 1. List. Vision grouping 1 of 3. Level 2 text size 1 of 8.
Text size.
Visual effects 2 of 8 level 2.
Effects.
Mouse pointer and touch 3 of 8 level 2. Text cursor 4 of 8 level 2.
Text cursor.
Magnifier 5 of 8 level 2.
Magnifier.
Color filters 6 of 8 level 2.
Color filter.
Contrast themes 7 of 8 level 2.
Contrast themes.
Narrator 8 of 8 level 2.
Narrator.
Hearing grouping 2 of 3. Audio 1 of 2 level 2.
And we have settings for hearing. We have audio.
Captions 2 of 2 level. Interaction grouping 3 of 3.
And then we have
speech 1 of 4 level 2.
Speech.
Keyboard 2 of 4 level 2.
Keyboard.
Mouse 3 of 4 level 2.
Mouse.
Eye control 4 of 4 level 2.
And eye control. Okay, let's go to narrator, see if there's anything new there since we are covering screen reader.
Hearing, audio, vision, contrast, narrator 8 of 8 level 2.
Narrator, let's hit tab.
Nimer Jaber at hotmail. Search box, level, access, use show all, narrator toggle button not pressed.
So now right now narrator's off.
Show all settings button collapsed. Keyboard short, narrator, narrator home grouping,
Keyboard
complete guide, narrator home grouping. Show all settings button collapsed. Complete guide to narrator grouping. Open button, narrator's voice grouping. Voice combo box Microsoft Zero English, United States, collapsed. Microsoft David. Microsoft marking. Microsoft David
Nope, no new voices.
Microsoft add voices grouping. More button.
Of course we can add new languages.
Speed grouping press narrator plus or narrator plus minus to change voice speed. Speed slider 70 press narrator plus or narrator plus minus to change voice speed.
Alright,
speed.
So we can adjust narrator speed.
Pitch grouping. Pitch slider 50. Volume grouping press narrator plus control plus. Lower the volume of other apps when narrator is speaking toggle button not pressed. Narrator audio output device combo box default audio verbosity grouping. System settings accessibility narrator user verbosity amount description grouping. Verbosity level grouping press narrator plus V to change verbosity. Combo box 3 all control details collapse. Show all settings button collapse. System
and
settings accessibility narrator contextual reading amount
It looks like some of the ways that the menu, the options are changed a little bit in how they're laid out, but it doesn't seem like there are any new
show
options.
all set. Have narrator announce when I type grouping. Show all set. Mouse and keyboard grouping. System settings accessibility narrator modifier key to show all setting on touch keyboards. Activate keys when I lift my finger to read and interact with the.
By the way, if you're interested in a demo of narrator on Windows, please leave that in the comments or let me know in the chat or email me.
System
and
settings
I will look into
show
doing
all
that.
setting, narrator cursor grouping. Show the narrator cursor toggle button pressed. Move my text cursor with the narrator cursor as narrator reads text toggle button not pressed. Sync the narrator cursor and system focus. Navigation mode grouping normal mode is recommended. Combo box normal, braille grouping. Use a braille display with narrator grouping to use your braille.
All right, so I'm going to just get out of the settings. It looks like that is what is new in there.
StreamYard.
Just to let you guys know, there are a number of other changes. Oh, let's actually, I forgot one thing. Let's go into widgets. Windows W to get into widgets. Let's do that.
Unknown.
Unknown.
2. Clickable search the web.
So this is like a web page now.
Button settings. Weather 5 minutes ago. Weather more options. Fremont CA sunny 67 degrees F switch unit sunny 2% 19 today sunny 71. Button link weather.
No, it looks like we just had a bit of an earthquake. Sorry, guys.
Button 5 minutes ago. Button link. Link graphic.
It was a little bit startling, but
link
that's okay.
Fremont CA.
It doesn't seem like it was that bad.
Link sunny grouping graphics. Out of grouping link 67. Link degrees F. Link switch unit group, out of grouping link sunny grouping sunny. Out of grouping link list with 2 items graphic. Link 2%.
So we've got weather.
Widgets document. 6:30 p.m.
Let's see
Clickable list with
here.
2 items 19 link, add widgets button.
Okay.
Button 6, button menu, blank, graphic, clickable button collapsed see more. Clickable toggle button not pressed save for later. Link to reactions.
Looks like we've got some news.
Police officers calling it quits. Jack Perry, remains of 20. Disney dropped. Taliban gaining. Longtime skid. Second
news.
drowning it. Golden retriever. Fox News Co.
And I'm just using headings to navigate through these.
The Delta variant will 20 b. The 5. Francis, Japan minister. One of the large tropical Yankees give up. Bet award. Lava fire. These American. The 20. Adam Kinzinger. 6. Top stories head, Florida top, no previous, trumpet, top stories heading level 3, button add widgets, clickable, link / a greater, button photos, clickable, link go to watch list with, link Tesla incorporate, out of button link suggested for, clickable link see more and
So this seems like a little bit,
link June 20, link final.
A bit disorganized.
No previous. Link schedule asset button menu button clickable link see full forecast list with
looks like I have a weather widget here, I have a news widget here. I'd like to see a better way of navigating between these.
Clickable NBA link NBA clickable suggest clickable photos add widgets button.
Looks like I have a photos widget. Let's see if I can add widget, what options it gives.
Dialog document. Close fly up widget settings stay up to date with information from your favorite services link get tips for widgets. Graphic Nimer J button sign out, add widgets, button add calendar widget.
I can add a calendar widget.
Button add to do widget.
I can add a to do widget.
Button add tips widget.
Add a tips widget.
Button add traffic widget.
Traffic widget.
Button add esports widget. Button unavailable add weather widget. Button unavailable add watch list widget. Button unavailable add photos widget. Button unavailable add sports widget.
And I believe these say unavailable because they've already been added.
Microsoft News feed breaking news and by Microsoft link statement link term.
Okay, so just to make sure that you guys are clear, widgets are just a little bit piece of an app that will give you information. And for example, the weather will just display weather, or news will display news, depending on the app. Some apps will give you different pieces of information, or different buttons that you can press. Just little pieces of an app, I guess. That's the widget.
Stream.
All right. Well, that is about what's new in Windows 10. There are not a lot of new, interesting things. I will make sure. Well, let's make sure that you guys know that I am running Windows 11. Sorry, not 10.
Copied to clipboard. Windows 10 21H2, 64-bit, build 22,000.51.
22,000.
Windows 10 20.
So even though the NVDA app The Windows Resource Monitor says this is Windows 10. It is build 22,000, which is actually Windows 11. So if I go to run and I type in WinVer,
Run dial. About Windows dialog. Microsoft Windows version 21H2, OS build 22000.51, copyright Microsoft Corporation. All rights reserved. The Windows 11 Enterprise operating system and its user interface are protected by
so this says Windows 11. So this is Windows 11. And yeah, there may be some other new things that I haven't quite discovered yet.
StreamYard.com is sharing.
But
hide link. Stop share.
That is Windows 11. And if you have any questions or you discover anything new, again, please leave those in the comments. And let's look and see if we do have any comments, and I'll try to answer those. The NVDA is very loud. Okay, well, it's too late now. So I apologize that the NVDA was very loud, but it's too late for me to do anything about that now. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this content. And as I said, if you have any questions about that, let me know. Please leave those in the comments. I appreciate if you hit the like button. If you like the video, share it out with your friends, tweet it, snack chap it, do whatever it is that you like to do with it. And if there's any other content that you'd like to see me cover on this channel, if you'd like to be part of this channel and do a demo of something or anything else, please let me know. And you can always email me, nimerjabber1@gmail.com. You can also, just like I said, leave something here in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching, and hope to see you again soon. Thank you all, and we'll see you next time.